Hello again everyone, and welcome to what will shortly be City 5 of Against the Storm. And we are getting pretty close to that new Blight cycle, which is going to be pretty exciting. So I think I'm going to up the difficulty once I reach that stage in the game. But for now, we are just going to chill out and have a bit of a relaxed session in our playing difficulty. And I'm thinking we explore the Coral Forest, which is one I haven't done yet. But let's begin, I guess. What is the Coral Forest? It has average fertile soil, so farms are viable here. It seems to be the only, the mushroom biome, or the swampy biome, doesn't have farm viability. But we have vegetation here mutates into unique strands. Each type of tree provides distinct bonus resources. And then we have inspiring pressure. The forest is as scary as it is beautiful. Villagers have a 5% chance of earning bonus yields from production and gathering for each hostility level. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So we have lots of stuff coming out of the trees. We have crystallized dew, we have stone somehow coming out of the trees, we have meat. That's a bit kind of cosmic horror-y. Incense, that yeah, makes sense. Plant fiber and of course wood. And our bonus resources is we have coal, so we can mine some coal. And we have reeds, stones, vegetables, meat. Okay, we have all the standards here. Nothing to produce grain, however, not grain, flour, and so we'll need probably farms, either those herb farms or those small farms, that's what I'm thinking. But it sounds like beavers are going to be very good here if the trees are all fancy. So we'll pick the 9 beavers to start with, and I'm going to take newcomers to get another 3 newcomers, 3 villagers. It's pretty good. Don't know if I'm emphasizing like the 3, and we'll get some stone, a little bit of extra stone, because we haven't got any to start with, so we can make bricks. Right, this looks good to me. Let's jump in. I mean, really, the kind of initial start to one of these cities isn't very complicated at the moment because I haven't got much on. Salty breeze. The salty air makes it easier to preserve food. In the drizzle season, you get 80% production speed to food. That is very nice. And +1 to resolve if I'm providing services in the drizzle season as well. So that's pretty late game, but that's going to be good. And we have off-road speed is slow, and the maximum number of sacrifice stacks in the Ancient Hearth is lowered by 1. Finally, acid rain, producing copper bars and crystallized dew, and all goods that use metal ingots yields 50% less goods, but that's a much higher hostility, and that's not too much of a worry. Now, we don't have our harpies that we saw for the first time last session in our biscuit heaven. We're a very farm heavy city. I like that city a lot, that was quite a lot of fun. But yeah, the Coral Forest. Let's have a look at these trees. So we have the plate leaf tree, which is just wood and plant fiber. The crimson reach tree, which is the stone and incense. Okay, I can kind of see that. It's kind of a corally, quite weird. What tree makes meat? These, are they mussel trees? Yeah, mussel sprout trees, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Around us we have small glades pretty much on either side, and to the south and to the north a dangerous glade. I guess I need to think about what trees I want to be prioritizing. The Crimson Reach tree seems pretty late game. The mussel sprout tree and the plate leaf seem pretty good though. So we'll build our Cutters camps in the south, I think. Extend this road a little bit. Oh, and we unlock consumption control. So I can now control what my villagers are allowed to eat, blah 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 blah, lots of paragraphs to basically say I can now enable and disable resources, I think. So let's actually take a quick look at that. Yeah, that is what it is. Okay, so that would be useful if we say have raw resources that we're producing that I want to make into better quality food, and I'm not able to. Because people keep eating it, greedily, not starving. Okay, let's get some worm tongues. I think these are new, I don't remember seeing these. These are insects. Just insects with a bonus chance of more insects. Insects are good. Insects are jerky. And oh yes, we unlocked our bonus building now, so I now got a choice of 4 instead of 3. But I won't look at that yet. I want to see what my first deed is. Right, let's get the beavers working. Start stockpiling some wood and meat and the other things that come out of these trees. Crystal Dew is going to be very nice. That'll let us make some tools and maybe some barrels. And a little bit late game, but pretty useful. So our first cornerstone, sorry, not a deed, is gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie, get more goods when villagers arrive per half level, or gain 3 packs of provisions. Now, I still don't have trading on it, which is mostly what provisions are used for. I could always sell those provisions at a trader, but I don't have trade routes, which is a really good way of making money. So that's not that useful. I'm thinking the pie one, because that, if I can make pie, that makes jerky, and it makes pie, which is both for humans and lizards. So we want to prioritize pie. It's going to be really nice, I think. And of course we can always sell any excess food. I think it's just going to be a big help. Okay, do we have anything that makes pie? Pretty unlikely that you make pie in a lumber mill. These are all workshops. These are all a little bit late game, I'm thinking, and I'm not sure which one we want. Now we don't have harpies, and I know harpies need quite a lot of fabric, so a weaver probably isn't needed this game. Planks, we always need a lot of planks for our beavers, but again it's not too important. Bricks are always handy. Pottery, unfortunately we have no clay, and we're getting crystallized dew. Carpenter though, fits the planks that we need. We're going to be making simple tools. I think we go carpenter. Luxury trade goods or something that we're going to be getting from our trees as well. This seems like a smart pick. And now I said farms, and we have farms. Berries and plant fiber are not that important. We have insects, we have meat and insects to gather, so an upgraded trapper's camp could be really useful. I'm leaning towards either the small farm or the trapper's camp, but I think for now we don't need either, so I'm gonna sit on that one for a little while. And here we have, good thing I didn't pick, so we have a reward for a small farm, so I'm gonna go for that, because I was really considering picking it up. And I mean, we're going to get that a little bit later on, but we don't have any fertile land yet. And we can do this camp one very easily. Do I need it? The guild. It's actually quite hard to keep beavers happy. So I think camps is going to be easier, at least at the beginning. And here we have the clan. Keep the lizards happy. Get some more lizards. I think that's easier than finding an ancient tablet. I had an entire game where I found none, so I'm a little bit wary of them. Okay, looks like we got some good orders. Quite pleased we managed to find a farm that quickly, and I think that means I'm just going to pick the trapper's camp. And here we have a smokehouse. press, that's interesting. That gives us flour and oil. Oil was useful for completing certain dangerous glade events, but we also have a temple. Now this is quite interesting. I don't like Sacrament of the Flame because I always forget to sacrifice things. I don't think I need to sacrifice really that much on this difficulty. This could all be useful in the Artisan as well. The press, I think 3-star oil is a bit overkill. I don't think I need that much oil. And the flour here is very useful, but again we don't have much flour and we already have luxury trade goods. So how about we look at smokehouse? Well, again we don't need incense, we don't need pottery, and jerky we're going to make through pie, so I think it's the Artisan. Okay, excellent. Now we need to actually probably make a workstation. I don't know why I was thinking so hard on where to place that. I can move it at any time, and it really doesn't matter. As long as it's near my warehouse, I'm okay with that. I guess I do kind of want good road network, because during the storm we're going to be having pretty low off-road speed, and that could be a bit of an issue. How are we doing on the old wood? Yeah, we got a fair amount. We need to make sure we get a couple of houses. Let's get a beaver making 20 of everything. Is a nice standard that I like to have. I think that might be a little bit too much, honestly. Probably don't need 20 immediately. Speed things up a little bit. This seems to be a pretty chill first year. I'm gonna pop open this glade just to see what's in there. Maybe there'll be some fertile land, who knows. Perhaps I should pop down some decorations. We could get a nice park here, maybe. Sure. We can have a decorative kind of little square right next to our hearth. I quite like the look of that. Okay, we've got stone and fertile soil, and a small cache of not very much. We just need to build up some more houses and probably just hope to get some nice new people so we can start building up our economy a little bit. I'm really tempted to go into another glade just for fun, just to see what there is, because we want, well, we need a stonecutter's camp and we want to get these lizards happy. That's our goals at the moment. But we don't need to do that just yet. How useful is this carpenter right now? I mean, the planks would be good, but everything else is a little bit too far out of our range. Same with the artisan. These things are going to be good, but they're not good right now. I feel like my game volume's a little high. I'm just going to turn it down a smidgen. There we go. Okay, we have found some coal and we've found some herbs. Now the coal could be good. We could set up a mine. requires a little bit, and I don't need the coal right now, but that is going to be useful, especially if we start making multiple hearths. My workshop over here so I can build another road to this mine, at least when I get it. It'll be useful to have. Okay, we'll squeak by with our lizards being happy enough, just happy enough to survive the storm. And let's move our gutters camps up a little bit. I thought that was a glade with nothing in it for a second. That would be pretty cruel if they did that. More herbs and more stones. Not particularly what I wanted, but it's not that bad. To our south we have kind of 3 big dangerous glades here. That could be a really good place to expand our base. I think that's probably where I'm going to start hitting, is south. And my harvester's camp is finished. Let's put down Stonecutter's camp and start making some stone. And we can probably... let's put another beaver in our crude workshop. Always wood production. I mean, we're doing pretty well, getting enough wood, definitely enough fuel. That's the important thing. And let's focus a little bit more down below us. Yeah, I'd quite like a woodcutter's camp just above, so I can just start clearing out some of these trees just to give me a bit of building space, because I will be going into this dangerous glade at some point. And what was my reward for these camps? It wasn't very much. 3 parts is okay. Surely we get to see our new deed and our new people. What have we got? Rebellious spirit, over diligent woodworkers, or calming the forest? I feel like calming the forest early seems like it's going to be pretty good actually. I'm thinking that 3 barrels for every 10 planks, but you don't make infinite planks. I feel like that's a really good way to just waste wood. So I'm not sure how much you actually get out of that. So let's go with calming the forest. Also, rebellious spirit is very good, but I don't think I need it. We seem to be happy enough. Anyway, new people. We want as many humans as we can get, so we can get that reward for the small farm. And it's probably about time I started collecting some more food. Maybe it'd be best to actually go north straight away first, and that way I can chop down all these trees, because all these trees have a ton of meat in them. It's not a sentence I thought I'd say. We need 1 more spare lizard. There he is. Put him in the trapper's camp because he gets a double production bonus, or it's a 10% chance of doubling the yield. So we're up to just 1 point into hostility level 1, so I now need 9 happiness on my lizards, which I don't have. That's a little worrying. We need to make sure we get that sorted somehow. How can I sort that? Is there any food? There is not. Oh dear. Don't think I can sort that. Well, we can build a carpenter. I don't have access to any lizard housing or anything. I did see that further up the upgrade tree you can get the housing just unlocked permanently. That would be quite nice, but we can't do that sadly. Now this seems like really easy actually. 8 for the human clan, 6 bags of crops is very little, and 8 comfort decorations. We're going to be building that anyway. And grain I can do, but it's 5 humans, but I kind of need the 5 humans to get the grain. So let's do 8 for the human clan. And here this is also asking for grain. Oh, and plus 2 humans. Oh yeah, I like that stuff. We can just snowball our city into silly amounts of population. I think we're going to have enough food this game, because there's food from the trees, we've got some farms, and we'll have some tasty stuff that we can prepare. What is this? We have a provisioner. Oh, we have a way of making flour. That's very useful. And the Hidden Trader Cemetery. Cemetery full of traders killed by desperate viceroys. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay, we have no way of dealing with this yet. So, we're gonna prioritize the planks. And hopefully we can deal with that. But that is a juicy reward. I mean, look at that. Those ancient tablets are worth 8 amber each. And we get 20 pottery every time you discover a new glade. That is very handy. Because at worst, we can just sell that pottery as well. And some more herbs, which, to be fair, we don't really need. And another farm. We have some idle villagers. So how about we start gathering... Wrong one. Start gathering some of these herbs. I've said I don't need them, and that is true, I don't need them immediately, but they're still handy to have. Better than people doing nothing at all. And what's the downside to letting it stick over? All your goods are worth 50% less to traders, and I gain an impatience point. Now I think, I haven't actually let one of these tick over just yet, but I think what it does is keeps applying this tit for tat modifier until I deal with this problem. And then I do think it goes away, because otherwise that would be pretty mean. And some of them do say this thing does not go away if you don't deal with it in time, so some of them are very, very punishing in these events. I'm going to get another crude workstation, just in case we need more plank production, because it's going to take 4 minutes to clear this. I think this might actually tick over before I get enough planks. Which, well, not great, but what can you do? Yeah, the crude workstation is up. And let's pop. I don't really need some gathering stone right now. Let's make some planks. We'll put it at 20. And then hopefully we'll have enough. So how many have I got here? He's delivering 5. We've got another 3. That brings me, I think, to a total of 12. 14? No, I think 14 are made. I probably didn't need this crude workstation. What is the implication here? How am I getting rid of this cemetery? Am I just plunking it over? Nothing to see here. Right, let's force a delivery. Oh, he's doing it anyway because he procced a double. Oh, is this because... I don't know why I got a double proc there. Oh yeah, I didn't know that was possible. But that's very, very useful. Right, we'll deliver some of that, and out you guys come, and into the trader cemetery, and we'll get that sorted. Now, unfortunately, this is going to boost hostility a little bit, but I kind of need to deal with it. Hostility's now gone down a big chunk, and then it's gonna go up a big chunk. I need to assign someone to deliver these planks. Just get rid of it, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. And there's the hostility back up again. I'm probably going to need to take out some of my woodcutters. And, well, hopefully we'll be happy enough with our lizards. Let's drop out some woodcutters here. This is just because I haven't really found a way of increasing the happiness yet. To be fair, I could probably add in some of these orders. The Queen's Impatience does boost your, does lower your hostility. So it's actually quite useful to have a little bit of impatience. You don't want it always at 0 if you don't have a way of dealing with hostility just yet. I think we have enough time then. It should only, this Whispering Tomb should only go up one more time, and then we'll sort it out. It does seem like this biome, if you can focus on happiness, you can get some pretty good buffs. Keeping everyone happy but keeping hostility quite high, like, makes everyone gather better. Oh dear. So we can get a lot more people, but we're already getting +2 from humans. I'm not sure if it's worth it. And please, child. Whilst funny, there aren't any eggs on this map. Steel pickaxes is really boring though. I think Crowded Caravan might be too much. I'm gonna play it safe and pick steel pickaxes. I think that is probably the wrong choice. I'm just not confident enough in my ability to keep everyone fed as of yet. Okay, we got offered the temple again. And it really wants to give me this temple. And I guess I think I'll take it as well. The skewers and biscuits are good though. How do I make biscuits? We can use herbs, berries or fruits. And skewers are a little bit harder for me to make actually. I was really hoping to make some pie. The brewery isn't bad either, it makes pickled goods. An ale. I haven't got anywhere to do anything with the ale. I'm gonna go with the temple. Because we have this bonus for services. If I could get a temple up and running quickly, I feel like maybe we could get something out of this. I'm not sure this is the right idea, but I kind of want to experiment a bit with it. We just want more humans, so we have 2 more humans. Okay, the Trader's Cemetery is done. Really annoying me, this single tree. I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, did I just put a wood... Oh dear. I think I put a woodcutter's camp on the coal, which I think deletes it. Whoops. We do want this provisioner. I don't need it right now, but we do want it at some point. Our food is looking a little low. I might need to go into some more glades. Go into this glade down here, maybe? To the south. Let's do that. So that will give us a Calming the Forest proc as well. And 20 pottery. Look how fast we're producing food with this salty breeze. It's quite a nice modifier. I mean, I guess it's not that good for kind of gathering, but it is pretty nice for producing. And we will be doing that shortly, I hope. Now I could actually boost the lizards, give them a bit of a resolve boost and get some more lizards for doing that. And that gives us another blueprint. Do I have enough planks? Let's make a nice flower bed back here to complement our park and also upgrade our ancient hut. And we should build a trading post. That is quite long overdue. Okay, we've got the lizards now. We can take off lighter treatment, and we have a Harmony Spirit Altar. Light a fire at the altar to begin the blessing of the Spirit of Harmony. We can salvage it for some pretty good stuff actually, or we can convert it, which adds 2 global resolve for every unique service building. Well, that's pretty neat. And the working effect is resolve drops 50% faster. That's quite fast. Thankfully we have enough planks to deal with it immediately. And I guess this scales really well with my temple that I picked up, so that's quite fortunate. And we can build a little road down here. And thankfully there is a little bit more food in this glade. So, new orders. We have trade goods and building materials, or just building materials. Now 10% faster movement, sorry, 10% faster movement is quite good. I'm just going to go for that. I think we can achieve that. And liquid luck. Oh dear, we've got 2 of the same order basically. It's either make the lizards happy or the beavers happy. Brawling and religion, or luxury. Training gear. I don't know how to make that. And I don't know how to make wine yet either. Just want to double check. We have plenty of buildings that I can help us out with that. I think I'm just going to go herbalist camp here. Should I get the herb garden? That was a lot of fun with the biscuits. No, I think there's enough herbs on this map just to have enough herbs, really. Well, we have a Zorg. And let's sell him more ancient tablets. Fantastic, that is a big chunk of money, and we can just buy the brewery, which I think I'm going to do. +2 to grain. I probably have enough grain. I kind of want to buy it though, it's very expensive. I don't think I can afford this, so we're just going to buy the brewery, because that gives us ale and packed goods, which is kind of something I need. How's this spirit altar coming along? Yes, we found that extra meat just in time. And we have a fair amount of idle villagers. Let's get them doing something. I forgot about this farmland down here. I should clear it up. Because probably next year, which is pretty soon, we're going to have 6 humans, which will give us our farms, which will let us start making kind of everything we need. Yeah, this is looking pretty safe. Pretty good. Gathering some more reeds. Now, I do know with reeds I can make... I think reeds and stone make training goods. So that would be pretty nice if I could pick up this order, because I have all the ways of making it, and it makes our lizards happy. Brewery, what can we make? We can make ale, which I don't need right now. And we can make a tiny amount of pickled goods, which also I don't really need right now. But we do need packs of crops. Six packs of crops. Dear, my lizards are not very happy at all. No, they're fine. Okay, great. Ah, that was the Calming the Forest proc. Fantastic. I have this lovely deer altar. Put it closer to the village. Put it there, that looks very nice. So, each unique service building adds 2 global houses. So we really do kind of want to just build this temple. I think that is what we're going to do. I got around to building the carpenter, did I? Let's build that as a priority, because then we can probably get some cheaper planks. Yeah, it's only 5 wood instead of the quite expensive 8. And we can turn planks off here. Okay, we have the exploration expedition. That one was pretty interesting. Constant -5 to global result, but then you get plus 15 for 5 minutes every time you discover a new glade. That's pretty good. I mean, that evens out as a plus 10 as long as I keep going into new glades. Global production speed, I think, is pretty bad. Hostility reduced every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. I mean, I really like that one, but we actually want hostility this run, I think. So I'm going to take the exploration contract. I think that's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be kind of change my playstyle a little bit, because I'm a little bit reserved when I play this game, I think. Maybe a little bit overly cautious. And let's just immediately go into a glade. Only a small glade, but it's still a glade. I really not have enough crops for these packs of crops. That's quite annoying. Hoping these guys would bring some crops with them, but they did not. Okay, we'll take these guys and let's get a temple going. We'll put one of each in, and this will get religion started. Definitely not any crops anywhere. There are some vegetables, I believe. Oh, these are some berries in the berry node. Can I make berry crops? No, you can't. Okay. So there's a bit of an oversight. I need some way of getting crops. Might have to be a trader at this point. Right, let's move a beaver into here, making planks, and we can make this guy stop making planks and just make fabric and bricks. Hey, help for the humans is done. We did have enough bags of crops. So we can stop this guy making, put those roots back, and we can finally get some farming. Just secures us our food production. Why not? Let's build 2 new farms. Do realise there's a little bit of fertile ground hidden under those trees. I should get that out. Let's move this woodcutter come up here. Cut down these trees, thank you. Do need a spare human, so let's switch a lizard over to our herbalist camp. Oh wait, I'm being silly. I didn't have enough crops. I do now. I just I misread which order I was going for. This one. This aid for the human clan, that is what we wanted. The crops for. And that will give us a resolve boost for all our humans who are bitch. Wow. Everyone is suddenly incredibly happy. I think that is because of the joy of discovery. I mean, plus 10 to well, your happiness is quite a lot. So everyone's very happy, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I was hoping to get happy people, but with high hostility to get as much production as possible. So this is... There's no point putting people in this then. We have a 5% chance of earning bonus yields because we're at hostility level 1. Not much to harvest on this farm. They didn't get much chance to plant anything. How are they doing? But as I've almost opened up all of the fertile land, I'm wondering if I should get more woodcutters. I think that might make sense, because just the trees are so valuable, it feels like. Let's try and get some proper human houses. Make them happy, because I think humans, judging by the orders that I have, humans are really going to be the guys who are most, most of them are going to be in my town. So we have brawling and leisure in the tavern. That is really good, but that is not what we needed for our order. And now we have scrolls and ale. I could really do with producing scrolls, but unfortunately everything else is being made already. Now we have a provisioner, and I guess we could do with the smokehouse. I probably should just make this provisioner. To be honest, I'm struggling a little bit to work out what is best for me to do here. My brain has gone a little bit to the helpful name analysis paralysis. And I'm now just thinking of too many different ways, and really I should just pick one and stick with it. So, let's do that. I'm going to build the scribe because I want scrolls. There we go, I have decided. that's what I was going to do. And now we are going to rebuild the provision. That's what we're going to work towards. We need more food, so let's enable some pickled goods, because we can produce vegetables and we can produce ale. Don't have anywhere to put it yet. That's fine. We also want another woodcutters camp. We want to get some human houses. This road is annoying me. Let's get rid of it. Build some human houses. We'll move this. We'll just move it. And near the temple. It looks quite nice near the temple. Or we could just feed it behind the temple. And let's get a road going like this. It's going to lead to our mine. And we are now out of things on my trappers camp to work on. I am finding herbs everywhere though. Now is everyone still happy? Does it say how long this happiness boost lasts for? 13 seconds. Okay, that's a problem. We need to go into a new glade as soon as possible. Otherwise everyone is going to be absolutely miserable that I'm not exploring enough. I think, weirdly, these 4 squares here actually fit this fertile ground a lot better. But it's also really far away, so that's not very useful. Yeah, we don't have high hostility, we have 1. We have 1 hostility, that's not that high. It's just because my lizards are in -1 resolve because that lovely explorer's bonus has off. Finally, we have found... Oh no! We have found the bakery, but we also have found the clan hall, which I think was the thing I needed for this order. It was... Oh, which one do we... No, we get the bakery. We definitely get the bakery. Buy a bakery. There we go. Don't overthink it. We're going for beavers. Let's look at what else I can get. We have a booming economy, that seems pretty good. And we have human majority. I don't like that too much. This builder's tools one though, we got plenty of farms. Those perks help farms. I think that's what we got last game as well. So why not? Let's do it. Well, we finally have some more advanced food production. So let's build a bakery with priority 5. And I just realized I keep forgetting to get this provisioner back so I can actually produce some useful like flour. And very quickly there, I just picked up the reinforced axes. Woodcutters camp production is 35% faster. Because I really feel like these trees are worth quite a lot. Especially on this map. Now I was thinking we build another small path down here. But we don't quite have enough clearance to do that. I still really not have enough packs of crops. Surely I do. There we go. The huge resolve boost there. So it seems like actually this exploration expedition is giving me 15. Right, but I get a -5, so it's +10. But that is still, it's still really good. I think I undervalued how useful that is. And there are 3 beavers to immediately go in this woodcutter's camp. That worked out really nicely. We'll clear this land, build a hearth here and a workshop, and that will allow my farms just a quicker trip. We probably want to look at maybe going even further south, breaking some more glades, and that's what we're going to do. We are low on food. We have now this time actually managed to at least get some farms kind of ticking over nicely. So we should get some vegetables and we should get some grain, and we can turn all that into useful stuff. Vegetables can become the pickled goods. In fact, I am going to use this consumption thing, and we are going to turn off vegetables from being eaten, because I want them only to become pickled goods. Here we have a beaver house, coats, and oil and flour, and a lumber mill. Okay, I don't really need any of these. I guess a beaver house then. Do that, I mean, that sounds good. We're, I forgot, yes, I can make quite useful, simple tools here. Just add another beaver to that place. Might want to prioritize the planks. How long's my happiness boost? It is 2 minutes. I think it stacks. I think that's what it said. We have a lot of people. We don't have much happiness. So we don't have much food. We do have a lot of happiness. That is the one thing. People are very happy and very hungry. Cut through these trees a bit quicker. I guess the problem is actually that there's not a warehouse here. Oops, I don't know what button I pressed then. Build this warehouse with priority 5, and then we can start getting this provisioner, and we can start building some more human houses. And now that we have beaver houses, that's going to be really helpful as well. I think I probably should have prioritized this carpenter a little bit sooner. And brewery, we can make a human, we can add another beaver to this carpenter. Make people very happy. Because I was a little bit, didn't have many humans, and now I have quite a few. And, oh, probably shouldn't cut into this glade now, it's a little bit too close to the storm. But we can cut around it, we can make some space for my new houses that are all going to be going up around the hearth. And we have our bakery. Now we want to prioritize pie here actually, don't we? But we want probably 40 pie, 40 biscuits. And we don't want pottery at all, but every time we make pie we also get jerky. And this was kind of the, I guess, the slightly long game idea that I had. Let's make lots and lots of pie. Now that is a huge walk from this warehouse and farm, and I don't think I can move the provisioner, so I'm going to build a warehouse here. So the provisioner and the small farm here, they really need a warehouse up here, because they are walking so far down to just deposit goods, and that's no help at all. Right, our final orders are here. We have a luxury for the Citadel, which we can make. And we have goods for the Citadel, which we can't make. So we pick the obvious one. And here we have a focus on farming, or rainproof coats. Probably just focus on farming, right? I'm already doing that. That sounds good. And everyone is miserable. Really? I didn't cut into another glade in time. Of course I didn't. I cancelled it. This is an interesting perk, but if you're not feeling particularly sharp in the day, it kind of, well, causes some issues. And my brain is not fully active at the moment, it feels like. I am losing track of this perk quite a lot, this exploration perk. So this could be problematic. Our -10 happiness on poor lizards kind of is a testament to that fact. But we are building the warehouse and we've got a lot of woodcutters, and I'm gonna try and risk it. Hopefully no beavers will leave. Yeah, the beavers are gonna leave. And our hostility went down. I don't know why. It just did. Oh, was that the hearth being built? Well, that was very, very good timing. Phew. Okay, this road is a little dodgy now. Let's straighten that out. I'll say flatten that out, but that doesn't make much sense. And let's build some more houses. Oh, we can get some provisioning going. I don't really need packs of provisions, but I do really need this flour. That is going to be pretty big, and it's the only use I have for grain at the moment is flour. Do you think grain's kind of bad? I mean, we found out how useful herbs and roots were last session, and now I think I over-relied a little bit on the small farms, and I'm suffering because of it. Rebellious spirit. I mean, it is good, but it's only 2 resolve. It doesn't really fix many issues. Calming the forest again. Let's do that. Even though we said we wanted high hostility, we're taking all the things to low hostility because I still don't like it. I think high hostility is just too spooky. No, we're gonna move our woodcutters camps down a bit. Gonna keep one up there because I want to dig out a little bit more of this farm. It's right next to a warehouse, so that's fine. We have some pickled goods being made finally. Let's get the rewards for happy humans. And now, can I make clothing? Is it coats? I think is what they're called. Yes, in the artisan, which I need to build. So let's do that. And I think I need another guy in this crude workshop because we need kind of more bricks and more fabric too. And now we have a lot of people coming in. We have kind of everyone, and we don't have much food. I'm going to leave them there just for now. And let's have a look at what we can get to help out a little bit. Now we could change to the herb garden. So yeah, it is very useful. Or we could get a kiln. I like the idea of a kiln. Let's go for the kiln. I think I just want to build that as soon as possible. So that gives us slightly more efficient bricks, gives us a bit of jerky, and it gives us coal. I might actually turn the jerky off for now. Just because I really want to get these pies being made. You know what? Screw it. We got a lot of people. Here they come. Got a lot of houses for them. We'll build some beaver houses down here. We can build a nice little park next to the warehouse. And we can dig into this glade, and let's see, we've got about 2 minutes on that glade, and hopefully we will have, well, hopefully we will have enough time through the storm now. This does stack up to 7 minutes, that's fantastic. And we have opened a horrible vault that is gonna kill everyone. That's great. Thankfully I can just deal with this problem. Everyone's too happy to care. And we have a leather worker. Water skins, fabric, and luxury goods. I don't care about any of those things, but we have more people. I don't need that either. I don't know why I sounded excited about that. I don't want more people. We have far too many. Yes, I was like, I don't recognize this guy too. This is the new trader, the mysterious Caravanner. And he sells spiced ale and specialized mining and the advanced press. All of them are far too expensive, and wow, that really is a bit of a statement on the success of my settlement here, as I have almost nothing to trade. Oh dear. What do I have so much of? Just stones, right? We have a lot of stones. Oh dear. Somehow we're winning though. I think everyone's just so happy that we do, like, I love glades, man. They're all just like, yes, glades. Best thing ever. Can't believe we just opened one. Amazing. And then you just win. Okay. I'm happy with that. And we get some more housing, perhaps? Let's really just mine these 2 rocks. Why don't I do that? Oh, there are huge rocks that I didn't see them. And we're having a large brood mother. That, if this was another type of game, that would be terrifying to me. But thankfully, no giant spiders in this game. Or at least no giant spiders so far. Not sure how I'd feel if they added a giant spider race to the game. Could be interesting. This is a large abandoned cache of not very appealing things. Because I realised I said, oh, cosmetics are going to be great, and then I realised, wait, I don't have harpies, so these are completely useless. The oil, not so much. Fabric, I can make it, and that's not much flour. Wow, everyone's just insanely happy. This exploration thing pretty neat. Pretty damn neat. Is it going to run out in the middle of a storm? Is that going to happen? It's got... Yeah, it is. So that's bad. Guess we'll open up another small glade. Excellent. And we've dealt with the open vault. We can now get some coal and sell some more stuff. We can prioritize coal. I think that's what we want to be doing. And we'll put some lizards to work in our kiln. And we're making pies. And somehow I'm actually low on workers. What do we have here? We have a rain mill, a provisioner, a brickyard, and a cookhouse. I have all of these things, pretty much. I don't think any of them really offer me anything new. I guess the cookhouse offers me skewers, but that kind of sucks. And unfortunately, I do not have the ability to re-roll my blueprints just yet. I did see it in the upgrade tree, but unfortunately didn't have enough bread to get it. Everyone's just so damn happy about open glades that they are... Oh man, we have just enough time. I think this bonus resolve is going to run out just as the storm runs out. Clear up some of these trees right next to my hearth. I want that building space, even though I don't need it. And I should be focusing down here, mostly. Aesthetics are important to survival. Yeah. Is there anyone idling? Oh, I've had one guy gathering all these herbs this entire time. I forgot about that. Okay, what do we have? We have grain bags. +1 grain every 25 times it's produced. Or faster bakeries. I don't think I need more grain. Let's get faster bakeries, that sounds good. Oh, I need more flour though. Yeah, we have a lot of grain. You know what? 100 pies. 100 pies of them. That's a lot of pies. And everyone's miserable again. Like, why aren't you exploring glades? It's the only thing that makes me happy. Gotta say, not sure if I like this biome. Feels like there's quite a lot to think about. I don't know how well to utilize all these trees. You know, you get a lot of resources, and I'm kind of thinking, oh, how should I do this? What should I do with this thing? How should I increase my hostility to get these like big bonuses in production, and whilst also keeping people happy? And it's difficult. It does feel pretty difficult. But also I feel like I'm winning, but I don't really know why. I think it's literally just this exploration thing. And that doesn't feel that good. I feel like I'm winning because maybe this perk is a little overpowered. Just a teeny little bit maybe. Or maybe it's just because I'm on low enough difficulty that it feels like it's overpowered. Because I guess hostility is not super high. Oh well. Let's Let's go into another dangerous glade. That can always be fun. Where's my other woodcutter's camp? Up here, yes. It's clearing those nasty trees. Ah, we have Lizard House. Oh, we have the Guild House. I mean, that's step 1 on one of our things. I mean, I can't make wine, so I don't know why I picked that, actually. That was really silly. So I totally forgot about these packs of materials. This is what I mean. I feel like I've been concentrating entirely on the wrong things this game. I feel like I've been doing everything wrong and then just failed upwards to success. And my humans are so happy and they produce so many reputation points that I actually can't get any more. And yeah, I think we're gonna win just because I opened a glade every now and again. And I think that is gonna happen shortly. So let's open on the glade. Humans are happy again. Here it comes, the last bit of reputation. We're getting 1.12 per minute. So we're gonna win probably in the next 30 seconds. Money. Let's burn some coal, make everyone even happier. Wahoo! Let's burn 3 coal. Wow, burning 3 coal reduces our city level down to 0. What's in our final glade? I don't know. It's a haunted small farm. Does that... Wow. That is 3-star vegetables, 3-star grain, and 3-star plant fiber with 3 workers. There's also 2 fields for it to work on. That is incredible. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... I want to see this thing in action a little bit. So we're gonna win and then build a farm. Just because I really want to see what this is like. You get -3 global resolve every 60 seconds while you're working. It's okay. Oh, that wasn't the glade event, it's this. Living matter. I think we saw this a while back. Yes, it's the thing that eats all your damn food. But then gives me food. Didn't like that living matter. Okay, there we go. We have reached level 7. And we have the Explorer's Lodge. That looks very lizardy. The Druid's Hut, that produces oil, incense and coats. That seems a bit better than the press, because incense and coats are useful. The Ranch. Ah, produces meat, leather and eggs. All 1 star, but that's good to know. That's infinite food. And then we have Copper Roads, a trade hub. Gain 1 reputation every time you sell goods worth 60 amber, while slowing the reputation gain down from resolve. This gives you another win condition. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. We gotta do a game with a trade hub and sharpsicles. I think we've seen that before. Just extra herbs. And we win a game with 1 dangerous glade event still active. Oh, I guess that's because I just went into one. Win a game in the coral forest biome and win a game without opening any caches. We did do that, didn't we? I set up all this tool production and then didn't do anything with it. Let's speed time up a little bit and let's see what this haunted small farm is like. Why is it haunted? Horrific phantasms appear before the villagers. That does sound pretty bad. Why a farm? Why does haunting a farm make it so much better? Do you like employ all the ghosts? Well, I quite like that idea. Now, the way that you classify the ghosts is actually just to kind of give them something to do and make them happy. Let them work on a farm, kind of growing things, bringing life to stuff. We have a lot of reeds. I really didn't do very well on my orders here, did I? I just forgot. I just genuinely forgot. Well, I guess I can do them now. For no reason. I played this really quite poorly, I feel like. But we won anyway. And that's all that matters. It really isn't. I like these houses though. I think I should try and get these as a normal blueprint the whole time. Where can I place this? Let's place it there. And that gives us as much coverage as possible. Okay, so it doesn't get 3 people in it. That's a shame. It still only has 2 workers. But they produce 9 vegetables, 9 grain, and 9 plant fiber for every little bit of thing they plant. That's very strong. Very strong. But it's not really strong enough to sit around and watch. So I'm going to move. And that is our town in the Coral Forest. I mean, that was pretty successful. I feel like that perk might have been a little bit too strong. But maybe it evens out as we go higher up in the difficulties. Which we are close to doing. Thinking about doing it in the next Blight cycle. Which you can see I am right next to. But it's too early to finish the cycle, so I need to start another city. But now let's take a look at some upgrades. Now this is where I saw the essential building for a human house, and this is the one for the beaver house, which I could unlock, and this is the one for the lizard house. I'm assuming this is the one for the harpy house, which it is. And all resources get done at +1 to all available charges. That's really nice. Actually, this whole tree on the right seems really good. And again, every time I look at one tree, I go, oh, that's really good, and then I see another one, and I go, well, that's really good too. Like, for example, the blueprint reroll, I think that would be really good. Because there are some... It's not that there are bad blueprints, it's that there are blueprints that don't really fit right now. And I'd like to unlock these trade routes. I think I'm going to get the blueprint reroll. Because sometimes RNG is a bit stinky. And being able to control it a little bit better is nice. But I really think we need to start earning more bread. Because doing a city here would earn me 42 bread, whereas if I go to veteran difficulty it's 63, and then viceroy is 77. So that's why I'm looking at probably going up to veteran soon. In fact, it will be after my next city, and that will have to be next time. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Thank you.